Hey, what's up, YouTube world? It is your girl here, the Venusian Bull, and I'm back with another video for the Planets in the Houses series. And in this video, we are going to be discussing Mars in the fifth house. Excuse me. So, just as a recap, the fifth house deals with dating, gambling, games in general, creativity, children, casual sex, expressing oneself, inspiration, sports, entertainment, entertainer, celebrity, admiration, compliments, and the eternal child. All right, so in this video, we are going to be discussing Mars in the fifth house. And this is such a great placement um, for people to be able to be like really driven and really motivated to do things. This is somebody who is not going to give up, because understand that the fifth house is like the Leo house or whatever. So this is a very determined person, and you have Mars there. So Mars is already about action. This is most definitely the athlete. This is probably the most athletic placement for the fifth house, Mars in the fifth house, because Mars always has to deal with actual physical activity. This is the person who loves to work out. This is the athlete that wants to, playing basketball, soccer, hockey, whatever kind of sport it is that you want to play. This is somebody who's very sure of themselves. So when it comes to expressing their creativity, please, there's like no holds barred. They're all about self-expression. This is like a combination of the Mars too. So this is somebody who has these creative pursuits and these creative abilities, and can really put it to work and really have it turn into something and manifest, because they just naturally just believe in themselves, because they have that drive and that passion. This denotes passion, a lot of passion in this placement. And these people can be very inspirational. I think they would make really good, motivational speakers, because they would know the right things to say to get like people up off their ass and, doing something worthwhile. Like, why just sit around? Like, you have the world is at your feet. Like, take advantage of it. You know what I'm saying? So this type of person, uh, their creativity and self-expression is all about physical activity. And it doesn't necessarily just have to deal with sports, although that's very, that's a big theme. But anything that they can do, like physically with their bodies, is a way to express themselves. So this is like, as a child, Mars in the fifth house is just very expressive with their bodies. Maybe they're just always doing like, cartwheels, or like singing and dancing, and just very, maybe even flamboyant. maybe even flamboyant, but just like, you will recognize a Mars in the fifth house. You will see a Mars in the fifth house. They're stepping out. They want to be seen, and they're going to be seen. They're very much the life of the party. They're very loud, but like a fun loud. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, let's get the party started. Woo! They're just like very like fun energy. Extremely competitive. So, if you have like this person and they're doing like the game night with the friends and the fam and stuff like that, you may not want to be on their team if they lose, because they're going to go in on you. Like, don't like try to mess up playing spades with a Mars in the fifth house partner. They're going to try to play you. They're going to be like, no, these are the rules, and don't get me started on Uno. Okay? Because they're going to fight you. Mars is the fighting sign. They always ready to fight. And that could be a way like they could express themselves as well, like, martial arts and things like that. They may be very like, obviously Mars dominant people are very much into, firearms, but it's like kind of an art to it. Like, part of their fun and their entertainment is like going to the gun range, you know what I'm saying? And things of that nature, or just doing things that involve, physical activity, maybe that are a little bit dangerous, but that's how they would express themselves and things like that. They never want their self-expression to be stifled, because then they don't feel alive. As far as children are concerned, these are like the children who are, like I said before, I'm repeating myself over and over again, but these are the children that are very loud, very expressive. They can be a bit much. They can be, very difficult to calm down. Like, those kids who just talk and talk and talk and they're just running all over the place and like that's a Mars in the fifth house. Like sometimes you just want to be like, stop, be quiet. So these might be the kids that is difficult to, rile them together and, get them to be quiet, but they're so creative and smart and interesting. Like you could learn a lot from these kids. And if you are like someone who is has Mars in the fifth house and you're a parent, you're gonna be, it's all about like physical activity. Like you're gonna be like, okay, we're gonna go outside and we're gonna run laps, but we're gonna make it fun. You're gonna make it like tag or something, or like hide and seek, or whatever the case may be. It's all about like physical activity. Like your kids may like to work out with you. I've seen that happen a lot where the babies are like, working out and stuff like that. You get them in physical activity early, like even, swimming and things like that. If you got Mars in the fifth, you've been playing sports since you were 4. Okay, you just are in it, and you have that kind of just competitive nature. Mars does represent men, while the sun represents like a husband or a father. Mars energy just kind of represents men in general. So kind of look to the men in your life to see how they kind of act around you. Very playful, very energetic, very athletic, in shape kind of thing. And also, in terms of dating and sex, these are very casual sex rather. These are very aggressive people, and not in the sense of, well, it could be in the sense of like too aggressive and you like doing too much on the first date, but just like they know what they want and they go after it type of thing. You know what I'm saying? So this is also a very, romantic placement. This exudes a lot of sexual energy, you know what I'm saying? Strong sexual energy, strong just sexual attraction. This is a very lustful placement, you know what I'm saying? So you got Mars in the fifth house, you might be doing a little something. You know what I'm saying? Just, be careful and be safe and things of that nature. But yeah, Mars in the fifth, they love to have fun. They definitely typically love sex. They love to date and meet new people and like to do things that are active in nature. So, they may want to go like, I don't know, ride motocross or something. Like just something that has the adrenaline going, you know what I'm saying? So they're not really gonna be like, I want to sit in a restaurant and just like have dinner type of thing. Like they may do that, but they also want to do something to like get your heart racing. You know what I'm saying? Or something like that. They want to see that adrenaline. So it may be a different type of experience for a date if you're with someone with Mars in the fifth house. You know what I'm saying? You might end up sweating. You might need to bring a change of clothes. You know what I'm saying? So, I would just keep that in mind. Bring sneakers and heels. Bring sneakers and heels for Mars in the fifth. All right? Just so you know. But yeah, just fun energy, very motivated, very driven. They're going to get the job done. They're going to do what they need to do. They're going to do what needs to be done. And they're going to be very energetic and creative in the way that they do that. And typically Mars people can be very like abrasive, Mars dominant people, but Mars in the fifth gives that, that childlike, that youthful, that more approachable kind of energy to where they're just, just very fun. Just really fun people to be around. So that's the gist of Mars in the fifth house. Be sure to like and comment. Tell me what you think. And I will see you in the next video.